Manje lana senzani siyadla.
Yeah, nizodla obvious.
As we shoot or
Obvious. I don't know. Yini director yilo?
Aish mfethu phela
Yi peace offering yami.
ngicela bacele bakhulumele phansi kancane. Yeah, yeah.
But bacele ba ngale. Hayi ama-customer right.
Alright. Okay, phela kunezingezwa ama conversation wawo ku background. Sizozwe indaba lapha.
Mari podcast, isn't that the idea of podcast?
Ukuhleba. Should need siyahleba. Okay, today we are at Moss Daily njengoba nibona nani kuse Daveyton guys. Yes, siyazi nenye indawo etop kabuhlungu kabi. Mangabe uzitshela ukuthi indawo zaseKasi Moss Daily. So le ndawo le guys
ne Daveyton, sorry.
Daveyton. Another day. Mama masingabuza amantombazana ngasitshela okunye. Yeah, namhlanje sizele Moss Daily guys. Sino Zama Ngomane. Enye guest yethu vele I'm sure nike nambona mangabe uyihawula ke bambona ukuthi ku platforms ke sathi kucoca naye kancane sisebahama. Yeah, but niyazi nimzwile futhi ungathi niyazi nimzwile akhulume eceleni ukhona ke namhlanje uGugu umbulazo omnyama.
Yes, I'm available.
Yes, simphethe namhlanje. Niyamazi lo sizo onokucoza nofocufocu. Yeah. Shame mfethu.
Sure my brother.
Hola.
And sister.
Yes, hello.
Siyabonga ukusamukela mfethu endaweni yakho and siyabonga usipha le opportunity ukuthi sizokhuluma nawe yabo. Because I feel like story sakho needs to be documented mina.
Yeah.
Into ezinje uyazi nawe eKasi zisikhazi. Angazi kukorweni ubona kanjani?
Yeah, we have to. We want to know everything from the beginning till the end.
Yeah, zisikhazi.
Yeah.
Mina kakhulu I know Moss Daily khona but angifuni sibheke kuyo kakhulu kwamanje sizobuya kuyo le. Ngifuna nje usicocele ngawe kabanzi ukuthi
Yes, who is Zama?
yeah, ukhulele phi, uzalwa ubani, yabo into ezinjalo. Yeah, nizalwa ningakhi kini.
Yo,
Those kind of things.
ngathi ngena deep mos.
Yeah, sifuna ukwazi wena. I'm sure your customers also want to know.
Yeah, over igama uZama Ngomane, owner and founder of Most Delicious Foods. And personally, I would say I come from a family of 27.
Yeah.
It's a lie.
Not even.
It's a lie.
Not even.
27 siblings.
Yes.
Understand.
Yes. Mina angisho nizwile sibongo uNgomane. Mina ngibuye eSithembini. My dad is Thembu, 5 wives.
Considering it.
Asikho lapho. Yeah, so those are my siblings and I would say ngikhulela eDaveyton. Nibone Daveyton, you guys drove through it. Born and bred like us, ngifunde a primary it's Bafo Chico, then Matio Tenga. It's purely a Shangan school.
Oh.
And then went Lisiba and obviously graduated at TUT.
Yeah.
Got married, have 3 kids.
Kancane nje. Uthe umZulu uNgomane.
Amaswati.
Manje wayukeleze isitsonga.
I think umama Ishang.
Oh,
okay. So, and my dad, I think where they met was purely Tsonga.
Okay.
So, angazi.
Okahle uthi time alisukela adapted lapho
yes, yeah. So from there, the closest, because Iswati besingekho like Daveyton. The closest was the Tsonga. So we went to the Tsonga school, and obviously I graduated to a mixed racial school at Elisiba.
Yeah. So kule 27 unumber 1.
Singing number now. I'm in between, Brian. I can only log only lam go to number 3.
Yes.
Yeah, bona.
Should it time keep off most
I is cock. The guy is cock actually.
I said.
Yeah, he passed on. Yeah.
So bega umuntu wealthy. Ngaba bathi kuzube nesithembu phela mele uziphathele.
I can say ukuthi beka afford akunya ngikwazi.
Beka grand. Beningalali ningadlala.
No.
It's for people who can afford.
Oh, now we have.
Yeah. Well, it's not about me today, but yeah.
Ngifuna ukuzwa kancane lapho ukuthi uyavuma.
What? I
Isithembu
agree.
sifuna
My
imali.
grandfather had one, and he could afford.
Oh, wow.
Imagine having 2, 3, 4 wives, drive tests.
Yo.
So should now ngeke mind ke ngoba ikhona. Yabona siyafana siku bloodline.
Yeah.
I don't want that. It won't work for me.
Uyikwala.
Let me step out for others to come in. I'll cover that.
Ah, uyikwala.
I'm saying Kwala. I'm not
So,
a tourist.
uthi waya kuphi high school?
Yeah,
Also-
Lesiba.
Mixed
Lesiba
racial.
Secondary. Yeah, it's also here in Daveyton, Extension 2. And then went to TUT, Thulani, Pretoria Technicon, then now it's Thulani University of Technology. That's where
Okay,
I
let's
graduated. Landscape architect.
Yes, yes.
So uyabona ngenda phe kwenye industry that's very different.
Ngisafuna ukubuza ukuthi manje wena ngaleso sikhathi
But
mawugeleza.
architecture is art, right?
Yes.
Food is art.
Thank you.
So
Yeah.
So mawugeleza i-architecture ngaleso sikhathi, did you know ukuthi you're gonna end up ku food industry?
Yeah, I think it's where we're staying. Res. I was the cook. So
Okay.
yeah, I think from there that's when I realized art. I told you back then, but I realized when you're cooking for people, people love the food, people enjoy the food, and then I guess it developed with my landscape skills, the plants, because we deal with plants, and then somehow we incorporated within the cooking.
So mara ni people lakho bekas purely i-landscape ngaleso sikhathi.
Yeah,
Never had a business idea of opening indawo yokudla ngaleso sikhathi leso.
nokuthi ngizoba businessman.
Yeah.
I never knew.
Really?
Nothing. It just grew as you meet people and you have a circle. I think it works out. Circle yako, you realize this person is doing this. And then now to why can't I try this?
So who would you say influenced that? Amachita.
Yeah, I would say Amajita.
Yeah.
Because my wife is not business minded. So
Charity na beko businessman.
no, it was my dad because he
Okay.
never worked for anyone. So
Yeah.
I would say from my dad probably there was. Sure. So I would say from my dad, probably there was that bloodline because he never worked for anyone.
Okay.
That's Spana, and from there he was able to just afford from that. So yeah.
So amachita wakho bewayenza nini le bebayenza yena?
Yo.
Kwenza ukuthi nawe uzobona ukuthi ufuna ibhiza khithi.
Yeah, what are they about? Since they are the inspo.
No, there's a lot, man. I have a friend who has trucks. I have a friend who is in Amatendas.
At that time?
At the time. Oguma tenders, then you meet neighbors that are also on tenders. Others have shops. And then when we sit, when I was cooking, would canvas. I think in my deal, I call the cooking part because we would sit around the table. You know, the best secrets and ideas are shared when eating and drinking. That's when I mastered the art. But you know what? I can make a business out of this.
Okay.
And then the landscape part as well, because I do landscaping.
Oh, you still do it?
Yeah, I still do it. I would
okay.
get clients.
You can tell.
Yeah, it's yeah. I mean, being a consultant at one stage, working for Abacus Gardens and landscaping. So I was privileged enough to be closer to my directors of the company. They're the ones who'd show me around, tell me what to do. So part of the learning was just there. That's when I actually picked up a skill. So good, I can make money out of selling an idea. Because being a consultant, you sell an idea to a client. So I think I gathered information through. So those are the friends I'm talking about, and business leaders that I'm talking about.
Nama mentors ngalesa sikhathi. Or maybe bewunganotice nokuthi mfana bayakumentora labo bantu.
Yes, thank you. I think because namanje I don't think I have a mentor. There's no one I would say right through Guti, this person mentored me. But in a way you'd listen and then you take something and implement it in your skill. Yeah.
Mina mama mvele wathi into enhle yakotshwa.
Exactly. Yeah.
Nothing new under the sun. So you chose, it could have been anything else. It could have been maybe Amakoda, but you just chose fish. You chose the other part of the cuisine.
Why?
Yeah,
it's not common,
you could have chosen anything else.
Chicken dust.
You could have chicken dust. You could have
Yes.
You just had to choose. You know what? I'm going with the Mozambique dish. I'm doing this. I'm bringing fish and guys. So why this one? What inspired the dish?
I think I traveled Tanzania once, and then I traveled frequently Mozambique. And the reason was that I have great fathers and who are based in Mozambique. So as I was traveling, I realized how they cooked le cuisine so effortlessly. It was actually effortless. I was so confused. How can they prepare such an amazing dish? So quick, so simple.
Yet,
Yet I understand. But at the time, Namanga pick up good I can open.
Guys, nabantu bayazikudla ngiyazithandela.
So at the time, I never thought good I can open something like this. But when I traveled timelessly in Buela, I realized Mozambique actually compared to Tanzania, they're doing it's so nice. Then I said let me bring it back, not as a business, but same sharing with friends.
Oh, okay.
Brought it back.
Iqale kanjani?
Ngazenzela my own mixture of spices, obviously influenced by there, and then testing say family, testing your neighbors, my friends. Then they said, no man, this thing is too nice. It's very nice. You can't keep it within yourself.
Yeah.
At the time, I thought, they're just saying it. Then I tried it again with people that I don't know, and then same exception. You're doing something that's great. And then obviously, I won't mention the club name. Would go there, bapega inyama, ebona with my friends, and you're looking at the current status, say health now within South Africa. But we're eating pap, we're eating yabon. Not why don't I bring this thing? Same concept, your nyama and your ribs and whatever, but do it in a fish. So that's where the idea came in. When I started, it was just a fish. About chicken, was not there. It just fish and prawns. So people started loving it via events, a lot of events, but no man, your food is quite nice. Why and we're only getting a fish? Just try to use the spice and put.
Allergies and stuff.
Yes. So that's when now I introduce some more dishes and your burgers, your chicken, your wings and ribs, just to accommodate abantu abathanda ukudla kwethu, but using the same spices. So Nama was not really aware. I cannot go back and say the reason I started this fish thing. I saw it as good as it is now. So cooler game every time, even now land bonus corner. I still feel
you never imagined yourself here at that point.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
But you've done well, but I look at it, I'm like, I'm still overwhelmed now.
So academically for this?
Nothing. Clean nothing. I developed a menu from scratch. I gathered my expertise of where I was eating and combined my own meal. So I don't have any
chef qualifications.
Nothing.
No training.
Yes.
No training for all.
Nothing.
Endlini bowupheka?
Yeah, yes.
Ukhule vele umuntu ozithandela ukupheka?
Ekhaya bengapheki. Qala ukukhukha like a varsity, as I said, and then obviously the skill transferred to a family then that's when.
Okay, alright.
That's amazing, dog.
That's really
So
how does it taste since you're here?
Hayi Joe mnandi.
How does it taste?
Ufuna ukubuyela manje angeke ngikhulume lapha. Ufuna ukubuyela Joe, khululeka wena. Yeah, manje angitshele Brian, uyabona la ikasi kakhulu kunalezi zinto zokuthi abantu bashiyelwa amabhesi ahate bese bayawawisa wasaphumeleli. Wena incosi zakho uyafuna ukuzifaka kubhesi ahate or
they're already in.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to tell you lies, they're already in. The second pony, I'm actually, every time I cook, she's there, she assists. We as an allow on weekends, whenever Angana Spanish is cool.
I
don't know what you.
That's like the best genuine thing to ever happen.
Yeah.
When you do something genuine, it's like.
Exactly.
It's easy, even though I'm actually leave, you can maintain that because it's something that you love, not you are forced into doing.
Ngiphila ngicabangisa yabo ayiblow it ndoda ukuthi cabanga uzama asipani kangaka uyibuild right then bese uyigaya incosi zakho.
Yeah.
Bese incosi ziyayikhahlela.
Yeah, no, yena we're trying. Although angisho yazi angeke ba force bonke. Hence the second one she's there. The other one it's the technology. Probably she will realize as time goes because
things evolve. You won't know.
Yes.
Some technology that can be
within the business. Yeah. So I try as much as I can to tell them because including Abantaba around me. I realize and I hope even young kids that are listening now. Honestly speaking, I feel good education is a scam. I'm being honest. And I'm coming from a point to go see, I know a lot of people that Joba Usha, I didn't go to school for this, but there's people who are putting on my CV to come and work. So that is evident enough or proof enough to you can do anything. As long as you put your brain into it, we don't actually need to go to varsity. If you have varsity, go and learn a skill or something that, yes.
When education ungayibheki ngendlela yokuthi education yasescale kuphela, you understand? Education oyifunda estradini abakufundisa still education.
Thank you.
Yeah, so mele uyithathe from lapho ukuthi engikufunda eJardini yakhona ukuimplementa nakuphi.
And also I think it's more of embracing your innate gift. Make sure about the gifts that we're born with. Like for instance, he cooks. He didn't know that he'll end up cooking.
Yes.
Yes.
As much as nathi singayifundelanga yonke lento esiyenza manje.
Yeah. Thank you.
We started with something different, but look at us.
Look at us now. Hey, mfethu.
And we're praying that the government can realize that opportunities about create at if you check a technicon basis jail technicon or right, but only to realize it now, if you go to ESCOM, you go to Transnet, abantu abane abayanga nesevasithi. They didn't go there. They just finished our N1 and up until N6, and they were doing the actual physical work.
And they're the ones who are employed.
Hence, there's a bit of a scam within education. We can unpack. It can be a whole lot of but there is a bit of government is China because now I still wish I could have went na layer brick physical. Na faga indambo physical. Unlike CS Kolweni, si shayile mfethu 3-4 years. Sabuya khane ngizobona practical work. Mangena le out yenze i-trade iyo edlula mina ngiphethe mina ne degree yona iye lapha N6 but iyakwazi ukinstall whatever that I went to school for. Yabona uthi but it's a topic for another day.
So ikaze lithi kanjani business yakho?
Do
you think ngabe bosema suburbs ngabe we are flourish more or right la ukhona?
Actually, to be honest, I don't want to think about it. Because if I think about it, ngizoba sengidela abantu baseKasi. I-response isithola like Kasi, it's amazing. I could have taken this establishment the way being a corner to Epinoni or Essentin, which is still gonna go. But I felt that I need to plow back to your community. If I'm able to employ anyone who's close by, the opportunity to me, that would be an achievement. If I'm able to change the life of one individual, I think I would have achieved more than you sit down, you employ other people that I don't know. But what I can tell you, the reception they're giving us, it's amazing. Today, it's Sunday. Yesterday was packed. So we appreciate those moments and we're taking the good and we're moving forward.
So any criticism so far? I'm not talking positive.
From the community.
Not the haters, like the
constructive criticism.
I don't want constructive. Have you experienced the best side of criticism?
Something like that.
Crushes most business, but for the fact that he's still standing and it's open today, it's a Sunday, it looks shiny. What are the criticisms that you just have to overlook? And anyway, the plan is to move.
There's a lot. But what I do, I don't concentrate on the criticism or negatives more. But obviously there will be people who tell you to uzenzani fish. But I mean, when uzange fish, sina sinekota, njengoba nisho sine pie and braai, sinenhloko, who when ovela up in the picture, but I think Joba Usha, my ambition of supersedes what people are saying. Because if I can concentrate on the ngabangzang ibela. So I told you, my events, there's been a lot, but I took them as constructive criticism. People who come and say, so and so restaurant Gupi, they didn't do it like this. Why fagi in? Why staff you? You understand? But I concentrated on what I believe in, and I think yo is bigger last corner today.
So being a Lokshini and having this business, do you think it has its disadvantages, or you're more of the you overlooking that as well? You're just like, okay, I want to see where it goes, or you're just going through it. Any disadvantages?
I think disadvantages, like I said, you can't compete with those. You'd never. And let's look at the price difference. You can't compete with those.
True.
We told you 30 rand, they told 15, they told 10 rand. See now, our entry meal is 70 rand. So if you need to compete with those and to compete in a traditional cuisine, you can't win.
Yeah, you can't.
I think Namanje earlier on there were two that came in. They thought we have traditional food. But I looked at the menu, but it's not traditional.
Yeah.
But sorry, the positive part about it is that people start learning. We don't just say asnago. We tell them good corner, so tell us so and so street.
Oh, okay.
But next time, if you want to change your menu, please try us. Zobona entry level 999, and I'm telling you, we still get people who go there by Jumkodu, and then the next 2 days they try out different things, which is us.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So I'm sure I know futhi ngathi I'm sure ukurun business kunzima. And there were times maybe labo ufuna give up akhona. Uthatsho like lento le angiyenzi ngiyayekela like ngono ngiyofuna ispan qhubeke. What kept you going kulezo inkathi lezo?
Yo, but it's more than anything else is the name.
The name.
It's the name, Mosdale. I mean,
Okay.
I've built the brand. It's with 6 years now, and I looked at it, and when I think of quitting, I'm like, why did I create this? You understand? Why did I create this? And the reason I created it is legacy. And people that will be able to employ, possibly when I'm not here. So the name kept me going. The idea that I've given birth to kept me going. And the people, the staff that I have, I was thinking, Mangzo Yega, about Spanapi. You understand? Where are they going to go? Should I tell them now? Yo,
It's not easy, man.
It's not. The thing is, I've built relationships with these guys.
Okay.
Bakonen batole we staying with their moms or the kaya, but we afford to grant now. So if you feel like you're quitting, you realize that you have a lot of people that rely on you. So there's been a lot of times that let me leave it because obviously second jail, what do I do?
Yeah.
I could have just said and just continue and forget about thinking about individuals.
Yeah.
But I'm not choice. I felt good to have given birth to this thing. Akusabuyele move.
So
Siyaphambili.
uqale nini ukubona profits kupesa khetha? Like after how long
Angayiboni,
so you
Brian.
can? Namanje akayibona?
Any
Angayiboni.
losses?
Yeah, hey, yo, huge losses.
So
I mean,
yini into engathi ufisa ukuthi ngabe bowuyazi ngalesa sikhathi oyazi manje mawuqala iphesa khetha?
yeah, ukuthi angeke ulale. You won't sleep. You won't see your family. Isikhathi sakho nemedi is going to be limited. Isikhathi sakho family is going to be limited. Abantu abathi bane business, they make it look because they've arrived. Ngathi kulula. It's not.
And they're just at the door.
It's not.
Yeah, bahlali bathi uyeka i9 to 5 for ukusebenza 24 hours.
It's not easy, Brian. It's not.
Mara yini le yenza ukuthi ungayeki ke if it's not easy? Ilabantu.
Yeah, I think njengoba ngisho ukuthi it's what I've built from scratch and wanting to see it iphume ebantwini ba understand that there's an option from inyama to a fish and but understand what I'm trying to actually plate, what I've plated. You understand? And njengoba ngisho ukuthi to build the name, to come up with the name, there's a lot behind it than just ukuthi today.
Awenzi profits, that's what you're saying. You haven't seen the
He
profits.
just hasn't calculated something bigger for now. That's what I'm picking up. Obviously, you won't just go into business blindly. You are accountable.
I think
Or ukuthi mhlambe you reinvest.
no, yes.
Whatever's
I wanted
coming
to
in, you
go
reinvest.
there. I wanted to go there. I would think born profit. The profit is there,
okay.
but we're reinvesting in this thing. If I'm umntwana, it's like
You don't eat
I
it
keep
from
on.
pockets.
Yes, I keep on feeding it. You understand? I keep on feeding it until izikwazi ukungifeeda or ifeed omunye umuntu. Not with the profit ayikho. I'm not taking any profits from it. I'm just
For
taking
6
the
years?
money for 6 years.
Do you believe that you have to reinvest in the business first before paying yourself as well? Because that's what I'm picking up. Because some people, they just, when I sell a plate today, I'm going to take that money and go pay my bills and do this and that. That's why I think
Or a portion of that man.
some take it all. Some take it all. They pay salaries from what they gain. It's like that. Some take it all. So that's why I'm asking. There's people who don't believe it. You know what? I have to sustain the business first, then I can pay myself. And then there's people who just say, whatever I'm getting today, it's a take home. So it's different. That's why I'm asking. Does believe in that notion of business first before my pockets?
Yeah, I think business first because remember you're dealing with people that are coming every day. abana different mindset, abana a different view of what they're going to get. I mean, our social media pages is promoted so well enough that when you come here, awucabangi to Daveyton. So imagine if I bring them here, we don't have a chair, for instance. We don't have now. It's cold. We don't have a heater, for instance. So that person already we don't have these bottles. This is reinvestment. You don't have this. You're selling water from Valpri. So
And this is for sale though?
it's for sale. Yes,
Okay.
it is for sale. So that is reinvesting. And when you're reinvesting, you're giving trust to someone who with different kasi or pume sentile. But you know what? Fine, but I didn't get a reception as a gas. The customer service was good. The place was smelling nice. The food was smelling nice. It's warm, yes. Ikaliga by minasanga just because mina meling hole. You understand? And you there's a lot. You understand? Your marketing. We have a menu. There's a menu that is reinvesting. So as a customer, more figure ubona value added thing.
Aesthetics of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that value was with Patalen. Even if now I have to say equal drink like 30 rand, the person would pay for it because the value is much more than Mina as a business owner looking good. Because people is about looking good. You want to look good, but your business is not looking good.
Driving
You
my
understand?
car,
Yes.
You can see that I'm succeeding.
Yes,
Yeah.
those things will come. I think in its own time it will come. Now I have to feed that baby to what it will be able to nami.
So with the growth space, is there anything new? Because with my research, I know that you had a branch as well in Mpumalanga, right?
Yes.
So what's next?
More branches.
How many do you have now?
It's 2 now.
Ilan in Mpumalanga?
Yes, it's 2.
No.
They could have been 3, but I chose to cancel the one as a Crystal Park. I needed to make sure with this one, every energy is put into this one so it can be able to give back to more in Mpumalanga Naile and give, because Mpumalanga, the reception there, it's quite amazing. I think maybe probably it's close to the border, and I want Leva Joel fish.
Oh yeah,
So
okay.
it's doing very
Different
well, and I would
geographical,
like to mention for this branch to exist,
Yeah.
Mpumalanga had a huge chunk that the assistant.
Mele sibonge Mpumalanga.
That's it. They're cool.
Okay, shout out to Mpumalanga.
Siyabonga yo. Manje angitshele nje udala unale discipline onayo. Like bowunjani mawukhula? Zange ubuhlanje like udiscipline phela kanjalo.
Kanjani? I didn't show any discipline.
Like uyazi ama-out ukhule kasi alala endlini you understand?
Yeah.
Over 3 weeks yonke.
Yeah.
Bowungasumntu onjani. I get those vibes. Mawukhuluma.
No, I think with growth, with growth comes responsibility. We've been there, we've done it, we've messed up, and then you realize with now I need to grow. And I think I was lucky, I can put it like that. I was lucky I was able to learn from my mistakes and then develop a discipline moving forward, because there's some who didn't. And sometimes maybe I was born with it. I was born with it discipline per se, but we want to this is what I need to do.
Oh,
You understand?
okay.
I feel good somehow it's okay, even if at times we used to drink and but you understood your assignment. You tell a lap a teacher, whatever good thing like saying or assignment, whatever. So I don't know what I was born with it or it's in my DNA, but it's just norm. A person needs to be disciplined.
Naseskel qedenge record time.
Straight and zang fail, nothing.
Teacher,
Straight.
how need discipline ba?
Straight, yeah.
What's your shasha? Straight ndaki architecture 5 years.
It's 4 years.
4 years.
Straight, yeah.
Okay.
Nix nemojulo idonsile wama.
Nothing.
As long
Straight.
as the school bag or dragging a course.
Bowined.
No. It's discipline. Amanede swabonile thina we discipline. Anjo ngitshele mayithi besiphuma kube mnandi. But I discipline uyabuya ekseni 4 o'clock uvula incwadi ziyasha.
Any ambitions of studying further?
You just said education is a scam.
No, but ufundile. Khuluma umuntu ofundile.
Mina
Ograduate-ile.
He just graduates. He's not saying don't go to school. He's just saying align with your passion.
With your education.
Don't
Oh, siqhubeka ngisho.
do it again. Okay.
Yeah, and when I meet those people today, some of them are gonna span, and they were straight A's. So I can say be street smart. So coming to your question, if I were to go back to school, it would be just a personal achievement. You understand? By
okay.
honorary doctorate, but
Yeah, just for you.
who's gonna employ you, bruh? Nah, let's be honest. You
Ushuthi uzavaya la country.
ngaphandle.
Yeah. uzophandle.
Hey, mina right like us.
With that said,
Yeah.
ngifuna ukubuza something a controversial. Yazi it's always bahlale bakhala masibuza ngayo.
Yeah.
Politics. What do you think about politics currently like the country yethu?
Yo,
Or awuzingeni. Phela uyi-businessman. Angeke uhlale ungazingeni politics and economics and
yeah, I think with politics there's also business politics, which is where we are. If ungezwa namanje sirun generator, I understand. It's so unfortunate that, and it's fortunate enough that I'm running everything electricity free. I'm just running a generator now for a light. There are people like us now buying Zamakota. They are using actual electricity. So like Daveyton, Brian fire, it's like just 2 hours.
zabathi la vele hey
You understand? So those are the politics of business that is affecting igas lethu and affect small businesses, and I'm part of it. You understand? As much as I can say electricity, I'm off the grid, ngiyenza charcoal and gas, sharp, but how do I feel about my fellow?
abanye.
I understand. It's tough, and kusasa ngaba netoyitoyi. Whether I like it or not, indirectly I'll be affected. I'll be forced to close. And I feel with the politicians now, I don't want to go deep because I understand they're not telling us the honest truth. But the only thing in terms of electricity and the economy as a whole, because remember it affects the economy. Our economy has changed. Randall drop 19 rand now. I understand, and that is affecting. If you look at 19 rand, there's a customer who's supposed to come to me as a 10, they cannot afford that. So indirectly, the politics affect the business, and just in a nutshell, I can say the politics is failing us right now. It's just bad.
So with that said, I'll vote next year.
My vote is my secret.
It's fine. Also participate now.
Okay, I for one, I'm not participating.
Mina, I think for your voice to be heard, and I used to feel like that at one stage, but I realized that if you don't vote, you have no voice. And so we need to look for an alternative.
Do you think really votes they give you a voice? Because how many people have been voting over the years, but none of their voices have been heard? It's like we're still going through the same things.
Instead,
every
we're
election
lemon.
time. It's more like when they campaign, they give you all these juices and fantasies. It's okay, we're gonna give you diamonds and pearls, you know, the land of milk and honey. Then, but come delivery time, how many people have voted, but still their voice have never been heard since '94? It's 2023.
2023, yeah. The problem,
like literally slim changes.
The problem is, if you don't vote, you're not participating in the change. How now there's no coalition. It's a term that we were not used to because they were outright majority. But now there's coalition. Coalition creates it's people like me and you who don't vote. So if you don't vote, actually the people who are colliding, not that anyone is won. Basically, there are people that have abstained from voting. The votes are the same, but the ruling party or the previously ruling party as I voted, and people see no option. And you know what is creating now local government? There's two to three people who are running a local government. And now imagine these three people. One is a chief, whatever. The other one is a director. The one within, yes,
from different parties.
And it's different parties, yes. So more funuk cold drink. One can easily say, I'm not signing for the cold drink. Who's suffering for the cold drink? But they're not signing
but
because.
Signed or not, I just feel like even if people vote, these people are still suffering.
Yeah.
When you vote, I think for me, it's just
So
beyond votes. People, they need to be allowed a space where they can be vocal and say, okay, we don't want this mixer. We want a different thing.
Yeah,
it shouldn't be just on votes because votes give them power to control us again.
That's
how I feel.
I think that's where I was going. So if you can check the pilot, I'm not sure, I stand to be corrected. There is a section where if you don't want to vote for all of those parties, you put your vote there. Then what ultimately happens is that eventually the judicial of the country is going to, if Gwinayon is going to run the country. Do you understand? So by you not voting at all, even the judiciary cannot actually protect you. You understand?
No one was protecting us. That's the thing.
Yeah,
Whether you vote or that's my thing. Whether you vote or not, you are not protected in this country.
Yeah,
you can vote for this party and vote for the other one. They just all the same thing, camouflage in empty promises. That's
I think we can agree with you. Discussion, your politics, not
Angeke
religion.
iphele.
Will never mix. Will never.
Bengifuna ukwazi kancane nje since phela uyasima ubusinessman mfethu ama politics affects petrol yadura.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
transport izinto
Yes,
yabo ku
yes,
costly.
yes.
So lezo zinto izinto ekumele sizicoce kabanzi and as sifuna ushintsho I
Yeah.
think more conversations need to be had
Yes,
lapho because
true.
asazi nathi future siphatheleni asazi load shedding yophela nini
True.
nathi singazi nokuthi causeway yini
Yes.
sizoba sitshela nje.
Exactly. They're not telling us the truth. I feel like we're all in a blind space, actually.
Yeah, we are just
Yeah.
led by the blind.
Yeah.
And we are
Because
following.
yes, remember you need to know what into my they don't even know.
Yeah.
So we just need to continue.
So
So-
crime oh, okay
Now continue.
Think crime like us when I got fixed. Like you've never had any break-ins, Pella. This is a bougie establishment.
Yeah.
Bougie. It's a bougie bow.
Oh, thank you, firstly. Thanks. So far, no. I don't want to talk a lot about it. I feel like I don't know, but I'm still lucky.
Let's not manifest bad things.
Exactly. I don't. Yeah, because namanje, McDonald's that side Bangenele recently.
Aye,
and
well.
we're not far from them. Yes.
Eish.
So I'm just saying. I don't know if I thank God or a community. Probably they
Maybe the
still
community is looking
they still
out.
see me
Yeah,
as the
one
son
of their own.
Exactly. I just hope it's that, but still I don't condone what's
Intense
happening
again, yeah.
because it has a potential of spilling.
Is
I
enough,
understand
yeah.
that, but so far we're still fine. We have afternoon we have e-provision, security cards that basekasi nabo have employed to plow back,
Oh,
that we employed to come bazos assist ukuvala and Yes.
Should some security oyicashile but uqashe ama out your
basekasi. Yeah.
that's why ke
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. So,
At
What
least
are the challenges when like dealing with competition? There's abo
McD's njengobila.
McD's no competition towards them.
When usho yini abo
I'm talking since it's
ocean baskets and whatnot,
Ocean
things like that.
Basket is almost dead, guys. There's this guy.
Should you post it? Ibulela konke.
No, not that was dead, but Ocean Basket is almost dead. You know what to find when you
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like when you come here, you just like you want to know what's in here.
Yeah, true.
Ocean Basket, so yeah, no you just think of the menu as you.
Conan, yeah.
So there's like this guy's coming up about seafood boil and stuff.
Yeah.
I think that's what they call themselves on the show. But how do you deal with those challenges and competition?
I don't feel it's competition or challenges. I feel like when you're running your race, you stick to your lane. You do what you're doing. You perfect what you're doing. Because the minute you start looking on the side, you lose track of where you're going. So we just try and perfect what we see, what we're looking at. Because if you're gonna now there's someone Banga is a line next door. I mean, we're in a business center. The seafood boils guys we're talking about, they can come in. So what do we need to do? We need to shake. You can't. You just concentrate on your lane, perfect what you have started. If there's something you need to change it. If it's not broken, don't change it. Continue on your lane. And then
Swile Puma,
That's
stay in
it.
your lane.
yeah.
Yo,
Stay
amara
in your
mina
lane.
competition nayo mele ubheke phela ama trends ayachinja izinto zayenza
But
so you
obviously-
need to check ukuthi kwenzakalani then you implement ezakhe indlela because when you need to know your brand. But in terms of your business about branding and marketing, who taught you those things?
So it's no one did. I just had a good circle of friends, a good designers around me. There's a lot I can mention. So those people somehow, because of NAMI, I believe with branding first.
Yeah.
When you appear, you cannot just enter a building. You don't represent yourself, or go get other brands, and you don't believe in your own brand. So the circle that I had of people that are assisting me with designing, nami with the brain ukuthi njengoba ngisho ukuthi I'm not eating the profit of
Yeah,
ukuthi
yeah.
my staff needs to wear most daily. I need to wear most daily. If I cannot dress them, then I don't believe well enough in the branding. So I can say, looking at other successful businesses, I realized bakhona like us abo Prima, when you go to Prima, the first thing that you see in marketing, it's on point.
Yeah.
When you enter, it's on point. You understand? So nami, I just took it within myself. Ukuthi, I need to appear. Whatever happens, namai nasendlini bangikwatela short joke yemonday, but it's my brand. It's my brand.
Yeah.
If I can be able to wear it with
You sell
pride.
merchandise?
No, not yet.
Or it's
but
just for staff?
It's just for staff, but it's in the pipeline as well.
By good demand vela, but by
Cool.
time.
Cool.
But the merchandise.
Yeah.
Yeah, most daily.
Okay. All right. So since you said it's like a thing, how's the support system, relationship-wise? Are you getting it home, friends? We already mentioned friends, but at home, how does it affect you, the family? Is it positive or negative?
Yo.
Mama
that's-
uyakwata, you spend less time.
Yeah, uhlalusa most daily.
Yeah, nabantwana basho kanjalo bathi bayazi mawuphume most daily today. I think that the support is, at first it was a bit tentative, they go half and half, but as time goes, as they see the brand growing, the support is growing. They,
I'm taking this man. I'm going to open most daily.
and to be honest, Sam, no, my wife has been supportive.
Kudos to your wife.
I got mind.
That's
Just go
very
for
important,
it.
yeah.
It's very important.
If you want to do it and you believe in it, we are believing in you. Do it as long as it's safarisi abantwana.
Okay,
Just
yeah.
obviously you can take the cookie jar, but just leave a little
Leave
bit.
something,
yeah,
not
but,
seeds, yeah.
but the structure, and I think that's why we've grown. Structure is amazing. So big saying buffet to like sometimes my events 4 a.m., 5 a.m. upinda uphume ngo-8. We go my events again. You span abachita. So, but the support has been good, and I think that's the reason we're still surviving the media. Otherwise, it could have been
Alekudala bakushiya
haywire.
phansi.
Yeah, maybe naye most dealing abayikho because nayazi
Oh, okay.
maskwatela ile other kind.
Yes, I concentrate.
I sabe no concentration.
No,
Yeah.
shout out to the wife. Shout
Yeah.
out. That deserves an applause.
Yeah. So last time off air besikhuluma mara privately mina nawe sithi uthi ama event ngathi awusawaboni kahle. Are you still there?
Yeah, I can select a few. I don't want to mention names because I'm choosing sites, but I know me and the team I'm second which team, which events we're gonna go to, purely because Segba busy la, and Magba busy I feel we compromise quality. I would have to take a team and go there. More figure la payama. Amanyama events they don't turn out as you think they would.
Yeah.
We are overstock or understock. You understand? Utugu event, wambena mafish maybe I-30 laba yafona bataphelile. You understand? You now you're frustrating guti what could have. So I think we want to concentrate on growing this place and less at Tonga and not having splitted minds. You understand? And then the events that we're gonna choose, since evaluate it over the years, we've worked with them over the years.
Yes.
We know good Masia Lapaya second showcase.
Okay, yeah.
Unlike when we are there, I would say howlers a picnic.
Yeah.
Masfika Lapaya
Nabantu abayi 15.
About 15, exactly. Already says spend the fuel.
Yeah.
There's fuel to go there.
And ngincharge ne-stall.
Charge a stall, naba chita ngambe nabo, masibuya sibuya ne 1,000 rand. Le 1,000 basically was your stall money, was abachita mele bahole, so I've wasted.
Has that happened before?
Yo.
So wayenza
You just say there's a lot of losses.
Makule situation, what did you do?
No, you take a breath in, bro. It's one of those things, it's business that didn't go right on the day. You move on.
Ama-chance, I understand.
Melo wapatala, kuna mtu ozo understand.
Ish.
Melo wakafi. Bafugile, bashiya abantwana, I need to pay them. So it's one of the cookie jars she's talking about. Uzo endlini, uthatha imali asendlini,
Ish.
bahafi, and hope ukuthi you're gonna recover the
Uzoyibisela,
cost. Yeah.
Oh, I'm fit, I know, ayazi. Ngale business yokudla futhi especially yabo ma-fish uyithathe risk e-grot line. Ah,
So
serious.
is there any interesting thing that you probably want to bring into the business? Like,
Asiqeda ukushuta kanti sohle.
Like maybe like bringing in a new target market, or you have your own people that you know. With these people, they eat fish. This is what I want. Or has anyone come and said, I see there's fish, but I think you should add prawns, or should add this and this and that. Are you bringing in something new to the business, or it's just normal dynamics?
It's tricky when you have a concept and you listen to a lot of people. I think I'd rather listen to the people that we're moving with, and constructive criticism, like you said. Let's not close the door, but you need to understand what was the reason you started the brand, because a lot of people can put Sebastian put bab, put chakalaka.
Aliki papa la?
No, they understand.
Bafethu. Hayi. Iphalishi. Yeah, iphalishi ngena yonke indawo. Bafethu iphalishi.
So as I was saying, is you just need to listen. Ama comments, they're quite good. You can put them in and they change the brand. And amanye, they just planted to drop you. So
because you end up want to adjust to everyone's need.
Exactly. I mean, namanje ubanibona sekule establishment, we've gotten a lot of proposals ukuthi sifuna ukuletha event eso, but your event needs to balance your target market. If now sizoleta abanye abantu that don't even eat fish, but maseba fika la mlisiba caterer, then now we're training the staff, because staff says chwele what they're doing. So ufuna ufaka ipapa, ufuna ufaka whatever. Uzoimosha, because then it's not what you know. Stick to what you know, and then just believe in it and move on.
Manje awukakabi nama investor. Someone wants to invest or something.
But
you're not looking.
We're not ready yet. So fig is cut.
Okay.
So fig is cut. Yeah.
Shout out. It takes a lot to decline money. Especially when you're in the business, you're like, I don't want this. I want to add this, but it needs money. And when someone comes like, here's 50K, kind of like, I don't need that now. It takes a lot of discipline.
The thing is, I think good. I don't know. I went deep into my thoughts, because when the business started, there's people who put up. It's safe to say it. I had people that were part of the business, but they pulled off due to passion and fun. The passion is the same. Yes, including the staff.
Management and stuff.
Including the staff. Because it takes patience to understand. I came up with the idea, but to be able to carry someone, you understand, and now I'm not lying. You can put money, but every day.
Yeah, true.
You understand? Ngati senza manudlus, aksa manudlus. 6 years.
6 years, true.
Understand? So patience I find, and I don't blame them. It takes a lot of patience. Now I had to pull something, spinal cord, to arrive where I'm at. So hence from there I've learned to be patient. Don't just allow to faga, because namangwazi we fulfill.
Okay.
So if angakwazi we fulfill, awufakile.
Very return
because sizokabana, understand. So ngifundile ukuthi let me push ngama reserves wami. When the business gets to a certain level, and then there's legalities that are going to be formulated, we're speaking franchise, which is where we're moving to.
Okay, that's nice.
So if the package is complete,
franchise,
if 500K, then sing right, because then
what you're speaking of.
yes, and these are when I'm financials in there. Abonisai, good monk guy franchise. Happily tokens are 6. Now it's up to you how to pull. But now I cannot just take your money. Find out to promise a man. So it's not the right time.
So with regards to mixing business with pleasure, are you open to any of your friends? Package.
Package is
you know how these things are, or you just like on your own. You're like, you know what? This is my vision. This is my kid's legacy. I want to see it through. I don't want any business.
Or family member or what? Maluma, 2 million.
Hence,
still now,
we treat it the same. Wait for the document to be completed. You wears my family, because it's 2 persons. So you're saying it's fit. My family gathering because in taxi No. Yes. So everything I've learned that mainly legal. Whether I would like it or not, my family franchise yako. Minimum, they're still going okay. Basically, there's something that you're not doing okay because you want to enter into what I have, and then you want to profit from this. This has been a lot that went into this. I cannot quantify it now.
Yeah,
so we
true.
still need a lawyer to quantify what happened here.
Yeah.
How much did we spend? So our you'll probably be speaking to a legal team, but tonight document, do you want it or not? And do you want to be part of the franchise or not? If you don't, masingena family gathering sakhuluma uthi awubatheni ngama lawyer. Oh uyifunanga mfowethu. Oh yesichubeke sasebangani.
Brotherhood agreements.
Exactly.
Yeah, mase ngifuna ukudla guys. Mara okay, lastly mfethu ungathini kuma current business people ba like us abaface lama challenges wabo ma load shedding, like how to inspire them nje?
I don't think I have inspiration because the problem is the business model. Uqale ngogesi and uzithola na ugesi awukho. And the unfortunate part, you cannot tell them with equipment uyenze gas. I understand it's something that needs money. Yeah, I understand. But maybe the best I can say would be, if they can, gas my corner reinvest into gas. That's the best I can say.
Or supplement.
Yeah, I understand, because I don't see good design. The end is easy.
There's no solution to
Yeah, but still, say Bogel TV every day. There's no solution.
So stage 16.
Weekend bus 9 as Nandi. Monday, yes, we get back to. So I would say whatever money they get, if they can, you understand, try to reinvest into something that does not include energy. Move away from energy and try to have alternative to what I mean. I'm a cheap corner gas stove nani. Hence, it's a motivation but to say if they can, let them get be off the grid. Basically, off the grid does not mean generate. If they can, I was panisik gas once.
If you're going to basa ngamalahla basa.
Ukona basa ngamalahla, not chicken is shanga malahle, fish is shanga malahle.
Highway.
And then it gas is just yes, it's charred. It's smoked.
Bafethu.
I see motivation per se, just to say,
Just advice.
Let them throw into their reserves if they have, if they can borrow, and then was with more pusher or we sell Malia corner, but move away from electricity because the end is not near.
Okay. Collaborations? Any other businesses who collaborate now? Or like us maybe?
Yeah, against all odds, Ibaba Senzeli delivery, Bekuno food door at one stage.
Against all odds,
Usebenzisa e-bike.
Bicycle.
E-bicycle.
Yo.
Usebenzisa e-bicycle. He's been doing deliveries for Tina from Crystal Park.
Shout out to him. Bamthola mabafuna order order kuwe.
Order gate and then, but now I think he has a page. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, against all odds, I think. Okay. Yeah, he's there. That's the collaboration we have, and a branding senzela unkosana.
Yeah.
Munanyane ngamcheck as kosana munanyane go munyamangena go Facebook KNM printers.
Okay.
And there's also Tuka prints. Which other?
The merchandise wenzelwa yibo.
Yes, the merchandise child are full time. Even some of these brandings in his bonala.
Yeah.
So mostly we try to use local as much as we can. Obviously, if there's not, then we'll move to an alternative. It's not all. But in most cases, it's been them throughout.
Any upcoming events?
Yes,
Next weekend, there's a collaboration, Serendipity, yeah, PT. Oh, Ibonili, yes.
I just know the name.
Yeah, they're launching their wine. There'll also be art artistry. Please, I think an invitee. You said you think about it. Yeah.
Oh, it's
coming next week, May 27.
Saturday.
And the next thing, my bikers, like Daveyton. I think it's the town riders. Baza, there's a group who are
so
graduating.
So podcaster.
Yeah, we're vlogging. We're coming to vlog.
Vlogging is shooting, and yes, that language.
Vlogger, so basically podcast, just go around.
Oh, okay.
No.
You're more than welcome.
Doing a few people here and there.
Yeah, no, you're more than welcome. You're more than welcome. So those are the events, and then there's Meet My Friends. May 28. Mizobelai Pucha 2.0.
Okay.
Yeah. So those are the events.
Nanda.
So
Or no
Spice
collaborate
and
ne Pusha vele na kuma events.
I Pucha kusekhaya mfethu. Siqale ne Pucha 2.0. Bekuyi jam check food lover session. That's where we started. Base Pucha. From there, that's how we actually grew into other events. About SJ and friends. About Greg, exclusive all white. Khumalo Nai was part of the So Cookout, Sporo Cookout. So those are some of the collaborations that actually put us there. Sibela today. So and shout out to them
much
as well.
No, siyabonga mfethu nathi sibonga nje ukuwelcome sibonga sipheze mfethu ngoba so i big deal phela mele sizondeze kuma big deal but no mfethu umsebenzi wakho muhle uyancomeka uyazi thina la kwawulazi khona siyayincanywa mostly blind hey mfethu and sisazobuya futhi manje khalela lokho
but ni welcome Natif to actually choose us to share interview. It's an honor, and I hope we'll grow together. Sonke, you're welcome. And whenever you need to come through,
or even if we shoot any guest for a location,
no problem. You're welcome.
I say I'm for it.
That
was fine. I know, say guys. Shout out for watching. Niyazumbula zomnyama ukhona.
Oh yes.
Yeah, Ukuti couldn't be here but naye niyazi uzobuya namanye amahowlers niyazi sesibaningi guys. Sekuyi community obvious we are howling. Yeah, in your face media, shout out to them, shout out to Kwanda for today's visuals. Yeah, everyone nje osincetayo, please help. Oh, no trace. Our camera lady guys. Yeah, sithanda senhliziyo yami guys. Yo, angifuni next. Yeah. But no, siyabonga guys, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel, ni share nenze konke kumele nikwenze nathi sokwazi ukuthi ama light akhanye kanje yabo. So thenge linye light. Siyashoda guys. Sidinga nje support yenu sibambaneni, sichubekeleni phambili. Yeah. Lastly, ngothanda ukuvalelisa uthini nje.
No, I think I would like to say thank you to Mpakatasa Daveyton and Eastern as a whole, including Kwatema, because I think Kwatema has been so supportive. By years, they were here, there was a group that came here. So to everyone who continues to being behind the brand, Siyabonga, and like our page, Mo's Delicious Foods on Facebook, Mo's _daily_foods on Instagram, and also we're on TikTok. So continue to support us. Whatever mistake we have, teach us. So as a community.
For orders,
For orders, you can order on 081 3500 712, or you can also inbox us go Facebook. And yeah, please, sikonala. And they're gonna sing kwalane. We're next to sing kwa ngapekele. There's Amarol science wala straight.
Okay,
so freshly baked. Kind of like Nizwatola.
I know, siyabonga guys. Shout out to Most Daily.
And in a lady bread lab.
Naledi Baker.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sharp guys. Siyabonga. See you next time. Ngeke bayivale yonke iminyango. Sharp.